This is an important conversation to have in the realm of dead people voting.
You're a U.S. senator, and you are showing the intelligence level of Bobo. Okay? You said Democrats, dead people don't vote. Also, Democrats, non-citizens don't vote. At least they're consistently wrong. I'm sorry. What is this? You showed North Carolina found 34,000 dead people on state voter rolls. Okay. Being on a registration voting roll does not mean you casted a fucking vote. I don't know where the incompetence level of where you are, Mike, is, but it's got to be like real low. Because just being on a voter registration roll does not mean you casted a fucking vote. I moved from one state to another. I was still active on the other state that I lived in's voter roll. Guess what? I didn't vote in that state after I left. But was I on the voter roll? Yep. See how that works, Mike? It's just crazy. I actually can't believe this is real life and that you actually posted this with the utmost confidence. This is your political mom, educational purposes.
You may have found 34,000 dead people on the voter rolls. What you did not find is 34,000 dead people voting. She talks about how she moved from one state to another and she was still active on the voter rolls in the previous state. My father passed away July 8th, the year before Donald Trump won his first presidency. Okay? When I went to cast my ballot in the presidential election the following year, so almost a year and a half later-ish, just under a year and a half later, he was still on the voter rolls. I didn't even think too much about it, right? When I walked up to get my ballot, your name? Tom Powell, Valley Drive. Tom Powell Senior? No, I'm Junior. Oh, gotcha. They hand me a ballot. I didn't think about it until the next election cycle. I think it might have been the next time we had local consolidated elections, and I was asked again, Tom Powell Senior, and it was at that point in time that it dawned on me, hey, nobody ever told these people. You handled all the shit that you had to handle when it came to his estate, but you never really dealt with the fact that he might still be on a voter roll. And it was at that point in time that I said to the woman at the polling location, yeah, that's my father, and I understand he shares the same address as me, but he passed away on such and such a day. Oh, pulled him out of the voter roll. He was on the voter rolls, never voted. Hell, I don't think he voted the last few years of his life when he was living here. Just, he stopped giving a shit. But just because you found somebody dead on the voter rolls doesn't mean that you found a dead person voting. One doesn't equal the other.